Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel again. Today I am going to teach you how to tune a violin. So the first thing you need to remember about tuning the violin is that it needs to be done very gently. The reason for this is if you have a new violin, your bridge is very liable to snap out or fly out as you are busy tuning the violin. The other reason for this is when you have new strings, whether it's a new violin or an old violin or anything like that, when you have new strings, the strings need to sit. They stretch as you put them on the violin, and they tend to yo-yo and go up and down and up and down. So they stretch and they contract, and they stretch and they contract. So it needs to be done very gently so that the string doesn't stretch too far and then you risk snapping the string, because that can also happen. So you will also find that when you play the new strings, they are more likely to stay in place. But it does take a little bit of up and down to get the strings to stay in place. So today I'm going to teach you and show you how to do these things. So I am using my little girl's violin. It is a quarter size, and I am going to tune this violin today for you. Now, first of all, if you remember, you've got the tuning pegs at the top, and you've got the fine tuners over here. Now, what you want to do is you want to unwind the fine tuners so that they are higher up and they are not tight, because what's going to happen is you cannot fine tune the violin if they are all the way down and wound down. So before you tune the strings at the top, always unwind your fine tuners at the bottom. This will assist and help you to tune the violin easier when it comes to fine tuning. So what's going to happen is we're going to tune up here first, and then we're going to fine tune it with the fine tuners down the bottom. Always be in mind to be gentle when you do the tuning. Now, if you remember correctly, we have 4 strings on the violin. Oh, this is very out. Okay, so it's G, D, A, and E. This is bad. Okay, so we are going to start, and I'm going to show you on the piano quickly which notes on the piano is the actual notes for the violin. Now, I cannot change this, so I'm going to put a screen up to show you the notes for the violin. Okay, the screen will show you the A, the D, the G, and the E on the piano. But A sounds like this. Let me switch on my piano, that might help. Okay, A sounds like this. It's the A above middle C. It's your E above middle C. It's your D above middle C, and it's your G below middle C. And those I will show you in just a moment. Let's see if I can actually turn it around. No, I can't. Okay, so you should have seen it on the screen. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with, not the bow, just the violin, and then you're going to play the A. You can also, before I do that, you can also download a tuning app. Tuning apps from Google Play, they're very useful, they're helpful, especially when you're out and you are not at home and you cannot do your tuning at home. So tuning apps also work. They're perfectly fine. I've used them many times, but for all intents and purposes today I'm showing you on the piano. Right, let's continue. A. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to follow the A string all the way up to its peg, and we see it's that peg. Now we're going to turn the peg very gently and very slowly, and again gently and slowly, away from you to tighten, towards you to loosen. There we go, it's going down. Again. Okay, when this happens, there are tricks which you can check out in my tips and tricks video to see how to overcome strings that don't want to stay in place. So we tune this up to roughly the same. Oops, that's too high, it can snap, so we must be careful. Roughly the same pitch. Now we're going to do the same for the D. Once again, we are going to follow the D up to where it meets the peg, which is that one. So that, because you hear the A went out again, so we go back to A and tune it slightly up again. That's slightly high, so slightly down. Okay. Now we're going to go for G. G's gone out again. This happens when you move the strings. So the trick is just to keep moving the strings. You hear A is out again. And then we're going to go for E. E is the one that can snap the easiest. So very slowly, very gently. That's too high, so we need to come down a little bit. A's gone out again, so we move it again. Tuning can be a process, as you can see. So when you've got the tuning pegs, or the tuner, when you've got the strings tuned kind of right, especially with a violin like this when you are struggling, then you're going to take the bow and you are going to start bowing them and use the fine tuners this time to tune it more onto pitch. See how I'm moving the fine tuners. Now to tighten this one, that one doesn't want to tighten further, so we're going to tighten it up at the top and loosen it. And it jumped out again. And there we go, it's done. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative. Please click and subscribe my channel, and also please like this video. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.